Hey there, guys. Dragon Master here, and I want to welcome you to Star Wars in Earth Legends Episode 4 After the War. So, just want to quickly say that for this video, it's more or less going to be after the whole, battle and establishment of the New Republic, and then for the next one, we're going to get into the, I guess, Thrawn rebellions. It is in the Legends, but for this one, it's going to be different. We're going to have a new villain to replace Thrawn. Also, the whole Dark Emperor coming back thing that never happens because the Terrans destroyed all of Palpatine's clones. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. We start off after the Battle of Coruscant a few weeks later. The Terrans, along with the New Republic, had been successful in their goals, or Rebel Alliance, with the capital of the empire, Coruscant caught, the empire had no choice but to surrender, with the war all but lost. With this new victory, the empire's Moff surrendered to the Terran and the Rebel Alliance, and with that they began working rebuilding. The new republic would be established and would be led by its first elected chancellor, Mon Mothma. The New Republic Senate offers the Terrans to join them, but the Terrans refuse and decide to keep their own neutrality instead of being absorbed into the New Republic. This causes a bit of tensions as some of the New Republic senators and a few of their generals were a bit worried, as the Terrans were seen as more of the heroes than the Rebel Alliance for ending the Empire since they did more of the work. Of course, the Terrans and Thrawn were aware of this, but Thrawn was able to placate, sorry, I can't really pronounce it, but keep their fears at bay, as he rationally explained and logically explained to them that if the Empire were ever to rise again, the New Republic would have an ally in the Terrans, as the Terrans had gained a fearsome reputation and scares the Empire very much. The New Republic senators understand this and see that it is beneficial to keep them separate, so they agree. With this said, a new alliance a treaty is established with the Empire to split its territories, or cut its territories down, and it can only govern certain parts of the galaxy. The Terrans aren't really comfortable with this, but they don't have much of a say, as it's the New Republic who's doing the negotiations. But they do agree that the unknown regions and wild space can belong to the Terrans, which they are happy about. After the treaty is signed, the Terrans go to Luke about the new Jedi Order, as they had taken a few members in secret and hid them on Earth, or around the colonies, and explained that some Jedi would wondering if Luke would rebuild the Jedi Order. But Luke admits that he feels he isn't ready yet and is worried that he might create a second Darth Vader or even a new Sith Lord. The- Thrawn understands where Luke is coming from, since his father was Darth Vader. And with Vader alive, which the Terrans know they have to keep secret currently, as if the New Republic found out, they would have Vader killed. Thrawn and the Terrans come up with idea. They know the perfect place Luke can rebuild the Jedi Order, and that they will help Luke find new recruits. As the Terrans do see the potential, as the Jedi are some of the few who can combat the Siths other than them. And they also explain how they know he hasn't spoken to Vader in a few weeks, but Vader had told them why he turned to the dark side. Thrawn understands where Luke's fears come from, but explains that Vader believes that the galaxy needs the Jedi again, and that when he is finally better, as they are working on a new suit for him, that he will join Luke with building this new Jedi Order, but he will take up a new identity. They also ask Luke if Leia is aware that Vader is alive, but Luke says that he hasn't told her, and the Terrans understand and decide to keep this quiet. Thrawn, along with Shepard, then walk off, and then look up into the sky. Thrawn often wonders what his life would have been if he had gone with the Empire. Shepard understands why and asks what the galaxy probably would have been like if the Terrans weren't around. They both look at each other and then shrug. It doesn't matter, as what now matters is that they have won, but they must be vigilant. Shepard nods with Thrawn. Agree. He knows that Thrawn is currently being selected for a new project, one to combat the coming invaders, the Yuuzhan Vong. Thrawn explains that most likely in a few years, or a couple decades from now, they will finally come. And as the Terrans have killed off all of their spies on Corellia, they have to be careful. Shepard nods and thus looks up and wonders what the future holds. And that's where we're gonna leave it off. I know this wasn't a long video, but this is just a quick video, more or less just explaining what happened after the whole war and stuff, what's going on. Just catching and leaving a few spoilers for the future. Well, for future episodes. And yeah, guess without further ado, goodbye.